Welcome, my friends, and we are back again. And this time we were talking about a series what was made in the 60s, 1967. And this is the follow on from the other series called Danger Man. But we'll come to Danger Man in a later thing. So this is The Prisoner, and this is the first one called Episode 1 called The Arrival. And dark skies are above to claps of thunder, and the lonely drive down the road to deliver a deliver the resignation on the day. He resigns. A top government agent is kidnapped and awakes in a mystery isolated commune, known only as the village, an escape-proof, picturesque wonderland where the residents have numbers instead of names. Where is he? What does this captures want? More important, whose side are they on? So this is where he's sent to this village, and he's given the number, and he's known at number 6. So for our next one, episode 2, Checkmate. There's a picture of Checkmate. It's a picture. So this is called The Prisoner, the series of The Prisoner. So for our second story, a game of human chess is in progress on the village lawn. The prisoners join in and take their positions of the Queen pawn. He engaged in the conversation with Queen, where he discussed escape plans, but she advised concern. Number 2's brainwashed the Queen to fall in love with the prisoner, who discovers that her lot is a trapped division. He uses it as part of a transmission dividing division to contain a past boat who can come to the rescue. So he's there's number 2 on the phone, and there's number 6, because he's known as number 6, and he's trying to escape from that's the wrong one. I took out in part 9. Now this is the right one, part 2. The Charms of Big Ben, because that's part 9. So I've picked up the wrong one. So the new prisoner enlists a girl, Natalie, to bring to the village. After a failed escape attempt, number 2 appears to the prisoner to look after her. He agrees, seeing in a new arrival the possibility of escape from the captors. Working on Nana's freedom at last seems within the prisoner's grasp, but the influence of the village is never far away. So that's episode 2. That one what I was just talking about was episode 9, so I've dropped to 9. So we're back in order. So this is episode 3, A, B and C. Now, the village are trying to experiment methods to uncover the prisoner's secrets. The scientist number 14 has developed a process which varieties a subject's dreams onto the screen, and which can be manufactured by a new drug. Number 2 arranges for the prisoner to meet a dream companion of 3 agents A, B and C in another attempt to discover the truth behind his resignation. So that's the pictures of that. And this is episode 3. So for episode 4, Free for All. There you go, that's it. And the latest number 2 calls on the prisoner and invites him to run for the office in the village annual election, telling the villagers that he intends to discover who are the prisoners and who are the wardens. The prisoner begins the campaign with the foreigner maid number 52 as he assessment. Can he win the office and organise a breakout, or is this another village trap? So if you can see the picture, he's running for the president, like Soulless Man. So this is it, Soulless Man. The prisoner is helping a girl called Andra, rehearsing for the village festival. Next morning, he wakes up in a different house. Has a most and is referred to by everyone as number 12. It appears he is a visiting agent assigned to impress the prisoner. A battle of wits begins as captured number 6 decides try to hold on to his sanity. See, they're trying to brainwash him and make him lose his mind. So for our next one, we're up to episode 6 and the General. So there's a picture on the back. A new teaching process, speedy learning, is beginning to test in the village. Benefits are contribute a 3-year university course subject to learning in 3 minutes. However, the speed learning invades the professor's appearance to help to destroy the program and transmit. The general and the prisoner are intents to decide to penetrate the town hall with the help of number 12, but can he be trusted? And there's the pictures of him on the back. So for our next one, we're up to episode 7. Many happy returns. So there's it. So number 6 awaits to find his electric and water cut off and the village deserted. He realizes that he has the perfect chance to escape and sets off by a raft. During his voyage, he runs into gun runners who steal his supplies and leaves him to drown. But the prisoner regards consent and overpowers them. To his amazement, he makes it back to his home in London, only to find a new occupant, a Mrs. Butterworth. So there it is. So what it is he thinks he's escaped, but they've sort of brainwashed him. So we're up to episode 8, Dancing to the Deaf. Now this one, it's a carnival time in the village. Doctors are using Dravin, an old colleague of the prisoner, to infiltrate him until number two mentions stop and protects him. After another failed escape attempt, only to the beach, the prisoner discovers a body floating on the water. He finds a wallet and a radio set in the man's jacket. He hides the body in a cave, but keeps the radio. It's determined the prisoner will live to regret. And there's the picture on that. And this is number 9, what I've already mentioned because I picked it up earlier. Now, the thing is, I missed number 10 because I haven't got number 10. So, excuse me, we've jumped to number 11. It's Your Funeral. There we go. And the watchmaker's daughter, number 50, appears. Number 6 is informed him that someone is going to be assassinated, but it is not clear who's the victim will be. All we know for sure is that the prisoner will be used in the attempt. During himself and unsure of number 50 motives and trustworthy, the prisoner is drawn into the web of plots and counterplots in which he must find out who is the killer and by whom. So it's sort of like a counterpart and that. Our next one is episode 12. A change of the mind. So this is where they try to brainwash. After realising the welfare committee intends to change his alternative behaviour, the prisoner is in deep he is taken to the hospital to undergo diametric progress to counter unfaster and treatment is a bombard of a force loon which should provide the person's discomfort. The operation is televised to the village to show that the prisoner has now been but has he? So that's the pictures on the back, and it's another way of brainwashing. Now, episode 13. Do not forsake me. Oh, my dear. That's it. And this is, do we know where Solomon is? Is the question possibly by Sir Charles Portland and his team in London? Professor Solomon is wanted for his intelligent volatile that can treat the mind of one person into another. Back at the village, number 2 tells the commander, an undercover agent, that the prisoner was the last person to see the estranged professor and explains to him how he will be used to bring the professor to the village. So there's the pictures of that. So for our next one, I don't know where the rover comes into it, because there's a great big like a balloon thing called rover, So he hasn't turned up yet. Now for our next one, living in harmony there. Looks like he's dressed up. The sheriff's hand is in hand his badge and gun. He has abandoned, ambushed and beaten by a gang of dummies in the town of Harbour, where he meets the armed justice has mood of violence. Hangman, the kids and a saloon girl, Kate. When the judge asks the ex-sheriff to become a lawman of Harbour, he turns the officer down, but the boss of his accepts the town will not take his refusal to cooperate lightly. So he's been forced into doing it. So for our next one, episode 15, The Girl Who Was Dead. So this is the prisoner goes through a series of madcap adventures to provide the delayed scientist Dr. Sidney from destroying London's Snipney's daughter, Sophie. The girl known as Death tries to stop the prisoner in his traps. The pair arrive at the scientist's lighthouse, where number 6 is savaged. The armoured and the building is involved, destroyed. In the end, we see that this adventure was a fairy tale subject by the prisoner. Oh, and it is, and that is what's the. So for our next one, we're up to episode 16. Once upon a time, because every time he tries to escape, this rover tries to stop him and that. And it hasn't. The village has one last plan to break the prisoner and breathe the politics level. Divide assault. Number 2 and the prisoner are held in a still escape entrance in this room for 7 days, during which the two men undergo varied physical tests under the influence of the registration therapy. The prisoner suffers to keep his strength and identity intense. By the end of this test, the prisoner has one final request. So that's the pictures on that. And for our final one, because there was only 17, they only made 17 episodes of this, Fallout. So this is it, and there's the back. Victorian over the number 2 in the village. Alternate physical test device assault, and number 6 is granted his wish to meet number 1. He is escorted by the super and the butler to the underground cabin where he's joined the president of the assignment and rank of mass disguise. The president tells the prisoner that he is no longer a more number, but is a free individual again, assault, and raised as one of the great number ones. So with this, it seems like number 1 is himself. Well, that's what you presume, and he escapes and he gets away from it, and it's a strange ending because you don't get all the answers provided for you. So this was only run for 17 episodes and that. And this is where we end The Prisoner. And Patrick McGee, who played the prisoner, when he finished it, he had to go in hiding because everybody wanted to find out what the reason was behind the prisoner and what was the solution, because they didn't explain why and was the prisoner. So this is my end of the series. They only made 17 episodes of The Prisoner, and it was set in a village in Wales called Portmadog, and a lot of people go and visit him because it was like in the shape in like a Venice village, the village, and it was known. They filmed it, and that's where they got the series because a lot of people go and visit it and that. And it's in North Wales. It's called Portmeirion by Portmadog. So this is where I end my little chat about The Prisoner and how this series was made in the 60s. It was a cult series because it was strange things, and there was number 1, and the McGee was number 6, and they had this balloon thing what kept chasing him whenever he tried to escape from the village. And this is where I say a fond farewell. And if you enjoyed my little chat about The Prisoner, and you enjoy my little chats, and you want to continue to follow me, you're welcome to subscribe, put the thumbs up, and if you want to leave a message, you're welcome. So I'll bid you farewell. Whenever you watch this, morning, evening, night or afternoon, wherever you are, look after one another, be caring for one another, and be safe and good. And I'll say goodbye for now.